Hello, Four Townies! This is Jenna of the Real May 27 fame, and today, as you know, we are almost close to the month of Halloween. And today, and to celebrate, I will be making this to put on the house. I am joined by my friend and support staff, Helene. Come on over here. And Helene, say hi to my viewers.
Hi.
And not only will we be showing you not only will I be making this, but I will show you how to make a Hershey's Easy Build chocolate cookie house Halloween themed.
Do you think it's going to be easy or hard?
We'll just have to wait and see.
Okay.
So, first all we got to do is take everything out of the box.
Okay. You going to do the unboxing?
This may take a while. So if you're watching it, feel free to fast forward this part if you want to, viewers.
You're doing good. There you go.
And there we go. And here are the materials. You will need 6 pieces of chocolate house, 6 pieces of cookies for the house, two pieces of of Hershey's chocolate snack bars, one and green. Okay, as I was saying, for the material you will need 4 pieces of cookies, which are used as for the house. 2 pieces of Hershey's milk chocolate snack bars. Some Hershey Kisses. Some miscellaneous Halloween candies. Some bone-shaped candy. This template for this tray, which will be used as the template, and two bags of pre-made icing. 1 orange for the decorating, and a small green one for writing. Okay. Now, without further ado, let us begin.
Okay. What do we do first?
First, you need to prepare the giant orange icing pouch. First, you need to knead the icing pouch for about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay. This will bring the icing to room temperature so that it can be made more adhesive. Viewers, once again, if you want to fast forward to this part, now is the time to do it. Sorry about that. Helene accidentally paused. But that's the magic of filmmaking for you. Anyway, almost finished. I think we're about ready.
Okay.
Next, once you're finished kneading the icing, to start its flow, remove the cap and snip about 1/4 inch from the top of the tip. And be sure please be sure not to cut the opening too large so that it all sprays out. Did you,
I think it's good. Maybe a little bit more.
all right, skip this part if you want to.
Okay.
And now your icing is ready to use.
Okay.
But first, you need to lay out all of the pieces for all of the house pieces for assembly. Lay out the pieces of the cookie pieces for the house on the table with the front and back panels face down.
Face down. So turn them over.
Like so. Please excuse the music in the background. That's just my brother. He's doing musical practice. This is for the audience. Step 3. Apply the icing. To ensure that there's enough icing to stick onto the pieces, all you have to do is place a pipe a zigzag of icing along the edges of the front and the back panels at like this. Little help?
Here.
Helene, you may need to do this part.
Okay, wait. Do you want me to pause?
Yeah. Start. Okay, just one moment for townies. This is may take a while. You want to help me?
Mm-hmm.
No, play it again. Play. Did you do it? Well, aren't you gonna help me pipe? Like,
Good. You got it. Just squeeze it. You got it?
Helene may need to help me with this part.
Okay. I think it's still thick.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You just have to squeeze. Okay. You got it.
All right.
Squeeze hard. Okay.
Okay. While we're while we're busy figuring this out, okay.
Yeah.
While we're busy figuring this out, you can fast forward like this. No. That's not, I was talking to the viewers. While we are busy piping, you can fast forward through this part. And to pass the time, I will give you all some. I am pleased to give you some fun. I can give you all some fun little Halloween trivia. And some fun little Halloween trivia and facts. Fact number one. The late great Ken Page, who recently passed away this year, and also the voice of fact number one. Ken Page, the late Ken Page, the voice of Oogie Boogie, who from The Nightmare Before Christmas, who passed away this year, also voiced King Gator from All Dogs Go to Heaven. But those who, or you might better know King Gator as the big-lipped alligator. Help?
Yeah, just look. Nope. Watch, Jenna, look. Squeeze. Just don't touch it. Look, don't have this touch.
Number two. Kathy Najimy, who played...
Look. Jenna, you see how I'm doing it? Like that?
Okay. Number two. Kathy Najimy, Number two. Kathy Najimy, who played Mary Sanderson in Hocus Pocus, also was the voice of Tilly the Hippo from the animated cult classic Cats Don't Dance. Now,
yeah, and squeeze. Mm-hmm.
Number two, Halloween is the number one holiday to have produced the most candy. The second is Christmas.
Do we do all of them, Jenna? Did you read the directions?
Yes.
Okay.
Front and back.
Okay.
Number three. Help with this.
Yeah, squeeze.
Would you like to do the rest? Number three. Number three, Margaret Hamilton, aka the iconic actress behind the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz, also reprised her role in many different many different movies and specials afterwards in a cameo. Of course, you may know about her long lost guest appearance on Sesame Street, which was found a couple years ago, but she also played the role in various holiday specials.
Jenna, we have to put the frosting.
Oh, now right. Next part. Step 4. Erect the walls.
Go back to step 3.
Right.
You see how they put the frosting in there?
Oh,
they
sorry.
Changed it.
Now for the next part, step 3. Line the 4 canals of the easy build tray with a zigzag of icing.
Okay, they changed it. All right, so you see, yeah, you have to put this in here. Wait, this is the back.
You also may need to turn it yes, you may need to, viewers, you also may need to turn it upside down for this part.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Once again, ignore my brother in the background, viewers.
Okay, now put the walls together.
Okay, I'll take it from here.
Okay.
Part 4. Erect the walls. All you have to do is place the back panel of the house into the canal of the easy build tray. Then press the side wall up against the icing strip on the back panel, like so. Now, if you want to keep this together, the best thing to do is hold it up until the icing dries so that it doesn't fall down. Helene?
Mm-hmm. What goes on next?
That you have to repeat the then you have to do the same thing with the side walls. And
okay, good.
With the side walls like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's fix this one a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, hold it 1 second.
One moment, folks. She needs to Helene needs to reapply the icing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. Okay, is that good?
Oh, there's someone coming down. There appears to be someone coming downstairs. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I think they left.
Okay, let's do the other side. Yeah, let me spread that around a little bit. It's getting hard, that's why. It's drying up.
Once again, ignore my brother. Oh, sorry, folks.
Okay.
Sorry about that, folks.
Okay. All right.
And finally, with the roof.
Okay.
Ring. Okay. Oh, actually, not the roof. You have to adjust the walls to create a good rectangle prior to putting on real pieces. And as you know, this can be hard with cookie houses, but we did try our best.
Mm-hmm.
Now, which leads us to step 5. Apply the icing to the house peaks. This is really simple. You just have to pipe a zigzag of icing along the roof edges of the front and back.
Is that good? Like so?
Yes.
All right. Okay, good.
Oh, you forgot this part.
Yeah, it's not spreading. All right. Yep, good.
Oh, someone is coming down. It looks like one of my parents. And well, until then, now we add the roof. Now, step 6. Now you move on to step 6. Attach the roof panels and hold in place for about 1 minute. Once again, feel free to fast forward through this part if you want, viewers. Orangey. Don't mind me. I can't help resisting licking the icing.
I'm going to put the other one on. There you go. Okay, don't press too hard or else it's going to cave in.
Yeah, then what she said.
Yes.
Follow along, viewers.
Okay.
Now
what's next?
hold on a second. Oh, hey, Brian.
Oh, are you making?
Yeah.
You want to come say hi?
Oh, hello.
Come over here and say hi to my viewers.
Here, come around this way. I'm going to put a little bit here, Jenna, so it sticks together.
Brian, say hi to my viewers.
Hi.
Don't mind him. My brother has autism, so. Okay, you can go back downstairs now.
Oh, good. Well, I better go right now, but that's all it is.
All right.
I'll see you later. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Look, Jenna,
if you want to
I'll
check
put a
out
little bit here.
if you want to check out some of my brother's videos, he's in his very own. My mom films videos on her channel of Brian. He's in a band with his friends, and they do gigs all across my home in Nassau County. So feel free to check out her channel and be sure to like and subscribe. And finally, we move on to the moment you've all been waiting for. Da 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 da! Decorating the house. Now you can decorate this at any way you want, but I'm going to go by the kit right here. The first thing, before we meet the best thing you have to do is curate. Now before we start, you could do the icing let's do the icing one last time use the ice. It's time to use the icing one last time by tracing on the lines that make the roof pit
You have green over there also. Look behind the box.
I'm getting to that. Hold on a second. By tracing on the lines that make the roof panels, the windows, and the doors. Helene?
What happened?
This thing fell. While she's keeping it together, and while she's keeping it together, this is the part of the video where I shall remind you to remember to like and subscribe. By that I mean like the video and be sure to subscribe for whenever a new video comes out, because it would really help the algorithm if you do. Sellouts. And so
Okay, you want to start decorating?
Hold on a second. I think
I know. You know what? It's trying to dry. Don't push on it, or else it's gonna fall down.
I'm just trying to make it.
Okay, you could decorate it, but just very gently.
All right. So as I was saying, before you start putting the rest of the candy on, it's time to use the piping bag one last time, where you have to use it to trace the where you and use it to trace the lines of the roof panels.
I know it's hard because it's.
Help.
Do you want to use some green?
Yeah, but actually you can use or if the icing bag gets empty, don't worry. You can just use this just use this instead. You can use this icing and you can use this icing thing instead. We just need to snip it open first. We just need to snip it open first. or if like this, or you could just use both. Or you guys can just use both. I'm only going by I'm just going by the thing here.
Okay.
So you can use like the icing to trace on the various lines of the thing so that of the house so that your house truly pops. Like you can trace it by tracing the by you first you gotta trace the window panels. First you gotta trace roof panels. Hold on a second. I'll be getting to that soon. Help! Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh god. There will be a slight pause for there will be a slight pause for technical difficulties. There will be a slight pause for technical difficulties. Okay, we're back. And now we're all set to decorate.
Okay.
Instead of using the orange icing, which for us didn't exactly work, you could use the green icing for tracing. You could use both, but I'm going with this option. I'll turn this around so you all can see. This is the best I can do right now for Townies. Help me. No, I need
What?
help.
Doing what? Oh, it's falling apart again.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe put some more on top.
Yeah, you could probably put some more orange icing on top so that it can stay together.
Okay. Hopefully that helps.
Help. Help trace.
Please. You got it.
This is going to be a lot harder than I thought. But, just once again, fast forward but once again, viewers, fast forward if you want to get to the next part.
All right. Do you want to start decorating it?
Right after we finish, decorating the tracing on the window clings. Oh, and here's a good idea.
Because it's going to dry.
If you want to make the door, if you want to, color in the door, you could use some extra orange icing. Oh! Don't want another one of that again.
Here, I'll hold it and you decorate.
All right.
All right, because it has to dry together.
Actually, I'm allergic to. The irony, folks, is that I don't really like the actual fruit oranges, but I like different flavors of it. So take with that what you will. If you don't have that much icing, you can also, if you don't have that much icing, if you don't have that much icing, if you don't have that much green icing left, you could try tracing it with your finger. Okay, that's the best I could do right now, so... and while we're doing this, I'll give you some more fun Halloween. You can fast forward, or I could give you some more fun Halloween facts. So,
Jenna, do you want some of these to decorate?
I'll give you people some more fun Halloween facts. In the in the 1970s, everyone remembers the classic story of how the Grinch stole Christmas, right? Well, Christmas isn't the only holiday that the Grinch has stolen. In the 1970s, the 1970s brought in the often underrated Halloween special, brought in the often forgotten Halloween special, Halloween is Grinch Night, which basically follows the Grinch after a quote unquote sour sweet wind wakes him up. He sets out to terrorize Whoville, and along with Max. He sets out to terrorize Whoville with his infamous paraphernalia wagon. But a young boy named Euchariah who is literally blown away by the storm, sets out to face his fears and stop the Grinch from terrorizing his town. Well, the special does have a bit of a slow start. It is remembered for it actually does have its fun moments. Boris Karloff, who originally voiced the Grinch and narrated the special, had died since, so the special was now narrated with the Grinch being voiced by Hans Conried, aka the voice of Captain Hook from the voice of one of my favorite Disney villains, Captain Hook from Disney's Peter Pan. You could actually find the special on YouTube, and it's a very interesting oddity. Once again, we will have to pause for technical difficulties. So, please excuse us for a few moments while we get things back together. Once again, folks, we're back. Now while I continue decorating the houses, I can
very gently.
I can also give you some more fun Halloween facts. Some more fun Halloween facts. It may seem hard to believe, but there were many figure skating Halloween themed ice skating performances back in the 1990s. One of them also featured the infamous Freddy Krueger. That sounds like a punchline, but it actually did happen. I guess it's as crazy as the early Disney ice shows I meant help with the.
I know it's starting to fall apart again.
That one where they had that one Mario themed one where Luigi blows up one of the enemies. Yes, like that. Yeah, for those who are unaware, yes, that is a real thing. Yes, that's a real thing too.
Don't eat that.
Plus, Angelina Jolie was also in two iconic Halloween movies, from the 90s. The first of which was in the 1990 adaptation of Roald Dahl's The Witches, in which she played the Grand High Witch, and in The Addams Family, where she played and in the movie adaptation of The Addams Family, where she played Morticia. Which, to be honest, I remember reading The Witches in my high school reading class, and watching the original movie, and I have to admit, the scene of Bruno being transformed had got me like, oh my god, oh my god, sorry. I guess and we never actually got to watch the remake. That's probably for the best. You can still fast forward through this. I know this is taking a little longer than usual, so feel free to feel free to fast forward if you want, viewers. If I had proper editing techniques, I would have probably fast forwarded it myself. It's true. And we'll stop the icing there. This was taking long anyway. Next, and finally, you can top it all off with here's a tip. You can before we continue, you could probably just smudge some icing on the door with your finger, to add a bit of color to it. If some doesn't get on there, you could just lick it off like I do. What? Sometimes I just can't help myself. We're just going to hold this up for a bit. Okay. And now for the second moment you've all been waiting for, decorating it with candy. Now you'll probably for the top we were gonna do some Hershey Kisses, so you might need to spread a little bit of extra orange icing on the top of the roof so that this way it can stick. And while you're at it, you could also try doing the sides as well. And while you're at it, try doing the sides as well. Believe me, trust me, and believe me, viewers, once you get to know her, Helene is Helene is a really, really good chef. We're even going to make some Halloween cookies together, but that's a story for another time. Oh, Dad!
Why are you screaming?
It's just us. We're filming a video of us of me doing it for the channel.
Oh,
Why don't you come over and say
Let me see. Don't move the house too much.
Why don't you come over and say hi? If you probably may have missed him from my earlier videos, this here is my dad. Say hi to my viewers.
Hi to my viewers.
He's where I get my dad is where I get my fun is where I get my sense of is where I get my sense of humor from.
We're doing our best to keep things together here.
Ooh. Yep. And it looks like it's good. Well, my dad is also an amazing cook.
If you use all the glue.
Believe me, my dad is also an amazing cook. I just
Well, we'll find some Elmers later if we have to.
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, it's okay.
Jen, if you're gonna decorate, put them on now.
Oh,
before
right.
it dries.
Shh, lower your
Lower.
voice,
Oh.
Jenna.
Oh, right.
Do you want the
Now
pieces?
it's time to now it's time to put all of the candies on. Like for the roof, I made for the roof. Yep, I would probably for the roof. I'm going to put on 3 different Hershey Kisses. But however you can do like yours is but however you can do yours is fine with but however you can do your but whatever you want to do with the kisses on your house is completely fine with me. It is completely fine with me. Like putting them on the path or like putting them on the putting them on the
You don't want to leave them in the
like
wrapper?
putting them on the doorway. I could probably I could save these as leftovers or
You
something.
could put them with this little wrapper. It would look pretty.
Are you
No?
filming right now? No. I wanted to ask a question. Can I pause this for a second?
Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Dad said that he was gonna order us some pizza for dinner. And
Okay.
and we were just trying to put the Hershey candy on top, as some shutters or a window.
Like these? Or these?
You could also you could even try sprinkling some of these Halloween themed sprinkles on top of the. This is good. On top of the on top of some of the icing of the house, hold on a second. Turn it around so that the audience can see. Oh, you can put it back on. I got it.
Oh, it's falling.
Sorry about this, folks. It's so hard to keep this together. So hard to keep up.
Just
Yes.
hold it so it'll stay together.
Yet so tasty.
Don't eat the house.
I'm not eating the house. I'm just licking the icing.
Don't eat the icing because that's the glue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Gonna put some more,
Let's try not to move it too much because that's when it falls apart. Okay? Here, look. If you pick it up with your finger, look like that. And then you just stick it on.
oops. But let me entertain you with some more fun facts, everyone, while we try to keep like the house together, hopefully for the last time. If you're familiar, everyone, you probably may have seen the movie. Everyone is definitely familiar with the musical horror comedy Little Shop of Horrors, right? The one with the giant singing Venus flytrap. Well, that's a cannibal. Well, what you didn't know was that there was a movie there was a short-lived TV adaptation from a short-lived animated cartoon adaptation of it, simply called A Little Shop. This one basically does keep some elements from the movie, including the characters, but they kind of change things around, like aging both Seymour and Audrey 1 down, making Audrey 2 a lot more friendly, and also making Seymour Mr. Mushnick's daughter, which that's a choice. This one you can't really find it. That the show is not the show only lasted for 13 episodes, and you can't really find it on a lot of streaming. That's probably for the best. And weirdly enough, I also did a cover of a song from that movie, from the music, from Little Shop, when I was when I used to attend an after-school music program.
Jenna, how about we let it sit for a minute so it stays together? Because we keep touching it and it keeps falling apart.
I'm trying to hold this one up.
I know, but then the other side falls.
You keep it up while I keep entertaining the guests.
Okay, I'll hold it.
But another fun, if any of you kids have, if there are any adults who remember the Scary Godmother 1 and 2, then you may be surprised that the series actually shares a couple of voice actors with one of my favorite shows, My Little Pony. Some I actually did recognize. For example, the voice of Scary Godmother herself is Tabitha St. Germain, who actually voices a bunch of characters on the show, including Rarity, Princess Luna, Derpy Hooves, and many, many more. And Hannah Marie is also voiced by a young Brit McKillop, who you also may recognize as Princess Cadence. This is for I don't really remember who also voiced the kids or the other monsters, but whoever voiced the iconic gay skeleton icon that is Scully Pettibone, please try to look it up and let me know in the comments.
And you have the bones over there too?
I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
Oh, and we also have this pack of little little bones. Don't worry, they're made out of candy, and you can stick them anywhere on the house if you wish. which I'm also doing right now. Oh, jeez.
Mhm. Hey, don't move it, don't move it.
All right. Yeah, that is one fine looking gingerbread house. Wait, why doesn't mine look like that? Okay, Jenna, keep calm. There are people watching. And that, folks, is how you make a frickin' Halloween gingerbread house, more or less. I mean, it's not perfect, but at least like for this one, at least we did the best that we could. If you also, so if you want, so like if you, I hope anyway, I hope that this video was actually was actually pretty entertaining for you and gave you like some fun facts and you learned like a few fun facts and some decorating tips. And before we leave, don't remember to hit that to hit the like button and smash smash that like button and ring the bell to be notified whenever I'm up to making a new video. So until then, have a safe and happy Halloween. Say goodbye. Goodbye.